Good afternoon, my people. Good afternoon, all high salute. Hope everybody's blessed, man. I just, damn, what's up with this camera? Let me get it clear real quick. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Let me clean this off real quick. We're going to dive into it. I got a couple things I want to say. Oh, shit. Shout out. What's up, Ben? What's good with you, fam? More high salute to the riders. More high salute to my box state business. Hope everybody's good out there. So first and foremost, we are, me and Lady Sev, we are in our last week at this apartment. We're packing up our stuff. We're headed to a new apartment. Plans got delayed. You know what I'm saying? We are staying in the box state for a little bit more, and we will be heading out a little bit later. But look how crazy this room looks, man. We are putting stuff in boxes. Man, if anybody wants to come help us move, any of the homies want to come help us move, shout out to you guys, man. Hit me up, DMs. Let's go. Let's get this stuff going. But yeah, it's been hot out here, man. More high salute to the riders. Hope everybody's blessed. We're gonna chop it up. I got a couple different things I want to talk about. Big Kobe, what's up, my Bronco brother? All high salute to you, Rada. Hope you're doing good. Hope all the young Bronco generations doing good. You know what I'm saying? Next week, brother. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know no times, because I know, bro, I'm like, this is the craziest time, bro. We gotta go to court, and then we're headed out on this like eviction type thing, but it is what it is, man. Let me know as soon as you get out here, my homie. What up, LA Original? What's good with y'all, man? So stay tuned, man. This is for the whole community too, man. I want to talk about this, bro. I want to talk about this. So everybody knows the story and the come up of Savage Sev, right? Everybody knows my story, how my YouTube career started, right? Everybody that's been a part of the journey of I wasn't even calling it box state business at the time. I was just a Bronco fan that came into this thing called the trash talk circle, right? And I was recognized as one of the raw Bronco fans going crazy on anybody and everybody that was in Broncos country. If you didn't rock with the logo, I really would go to war with everybody. And, you know, I got a reputation. That's why, like, to the fools that don't know how I actually get down with sports, you'll see the aggressiveness come out sometimes. That's old trash talk circle, though, bro. That's how we used to get down. And a lot of individuals that know me from the first YouTube understand it because they were around. Like, if you were a part of the panels and stuff, it's all out war. So like this demeanor right here, Broncos country, what's up? That's panel. That's all the panel aspect. Like, that's what we used to do. My homie LA Original, we used to have a thing right here. The homie that popped up, AFC West Thunderdome. And it was a big thing for the AFC West and fans from all the fan bases, Raiders, Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs, and Broncos. They would go to war, and sometimes it gets rah in there. Now, my new audience, y'all don't even know what that's about, but there's still some audience that was a part of that know what that's about, right? This fool can contest, bro. Me and a couple of the Chief fans, I had this dude hollering so crazy when I had a tantrum on the panel, just going crazy, berserko, bro. And that's just how the panels were, right? So lately, you know what I'm saying? I got into more, because this is the thing is, homie, I kind of switched and separated myself from a lot of toxicness that comes with that type of YouTube. And I'm talking about, y'all really don't know to the detail how crazy that part of YouTube is. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, LA Original. That part of YouTube, it'll overtake you, and it gets pretty amped up for YouTube. So when, you know what I'm saying, I got homies on here like, damn, you tripping with YouTube and beefing with other, like, that's just what that shit was about. Good old days. My homie's an OG. He a Raider fan. Me and this fool didn't even like each other at one time. Me and this fool, actually, we were to be honest, when we first started, and this is back in 2004 and 2014 and 2013, bro, me and this fool could not stand each other. We used to be on a thing called Google Plus, all out war. I'm talking about we could not stand each other, homie. Me and this fool were talking about fighting one day, meeting up and getting the heads up. This is how crazy me and this fool Miguel's relationship is. Then we have mutual friends, Iron, Big Jerry, homie, from old school Google Plus. Raiderette and her husband and Broncos country and all kinds of Bronco fans like BCFFL communities, Google Plus communities, and we made it onto YouTube. Now, me and the homie, we actually are homies. Like we talk outside of YouTube. We're about to actually go to the Rocky and Dodgers game next week. Ben met up with the homie. He from Cali, original Cali homie. And he came out here. You know what I'm saying? We went to the Rockies game, definitely. And I rocks with my homie Miguel because he's one of the real Raider fans. Like he's not from nowhere else but California. He represents his home team, so I rock with him to the death. That's my boy. Even though he a Raider fan, he acts harder than some of the Bronco fans I know, and that's just really, really, to be truthful, he more of a homie. He shows my channel more love than a lot of Bronco fans. So that's just kind of the rough draft. Now, I switched over to content. Everybody knows the story, right? And I've been doing a lot more, I would have to say, platform of YouTube and rocking with like politics, right? And the actual aspect and come up is that you can't switch. Like this is how YouTube politics is for the people that don't even know how a channel is run. If you have content and you have an audience, most likely you'll never be able to switch to another aspect of content. So going from football content to hood politics, that's like uncalled for. Nobody does that. Like I did something that a lot of people can't do, homie. Like I went from all football content, all trash talk circle, all Broncos content, all football. There was no hood politics at one time at all. I did another channel that blew up, and actually it just kind of got a race. So when I came back over here, when I started this hood politics, after everybody was like, you can't do that. It's never going to work. But Savage Sev, he defines the odds. He makes stuff happen. I'm the trend. I switched my football channel, Trash Talk Circle, that was running for about 6-7 years straight, to a whole different audience. And that's where you guys come into play, right? That's where all you guys come into play. All the new audience, all the new fools that have been rocking with the Box State business. Every new sub in the last 4 or 5 years that helped us build this, y'all is a part of the new audience. Y'all are the new audience because the old audience, a lot of them evaporated and a lot of them don't mess with street politics. I did it so well, a lot of people didn't even know this channel was a sports channel for the longest. Like, this is all we did over here. This was a no hood politics channel. There was no hood politics on this channel whatsoever. But I defined the odds and I switched it over from a sports channel to a hood politics channel. In doing that, YouTube recognized it and they monetized, right? They started giving me money for my content because I started getting, like, it was crazy. Over a week span, I got almost about 1,000 subs, homie. Like in a week span, homie. Like a week span. Went from 500 subs to the sports channel. That's all we really had, to 1,000 subs in a week. And YouTube realized that shit and was like, damn, bro, this fool has something to offer, right? Now I bring it to this, bro. We're gonna get to this because I wanna show you guys something. Because I've been having, so when you get recognized, and these are to the fools that just like are, you know what I'm saying, that hate on the channel, because I got a lot of trolls and I build a lot of beef. If you guys don't know, Savage Sev got so much different kind of static with different YouTubers and fools that reacted to my videos and don't like Savage for this reason and this reason. You got fools that just hate on Savage, right? And you got the trolls, the fools that just don't understand anything in life because this is all they do. They understand the YouTube and they understand being trolls in YouTube. That's all they've ever amounted to. Now, on the under, you got this thing called YouTube Studios, people, and that's where you can go get all your notifications. It'll show you all your views. It'll show you your money you made. It'll show you who's sponsoring you, how much your channel has grown. And I get notifications from a lot of different troll accounts, right? People that make accounts and just, that's all they do. They'll have one account that'll get erased and they'll make 10 more accounts. And I got a lot of people that just send crazy messages to me all the time. I throw a blind eye to it because I don't really dabble and put energy into trolls. Like, for years, they're non-existent to me. I'll play with the trolls and be like, hey, you better hit the sub and you better, you know what I'm saying? Since you're here trolling, why don't you motherfucking sub up to the channel, bro, and be useful? So that's what I do. So the last 3 days, I've been having a circus of trolls come in my shit, right? And they'll hit me in DMs, bro. I get all kinds of messages. And they were talking about how my channel, one of the trolls last night didn't like the Bible study my wife took. And he started talking about how the channel was not succeeding and it was a failment. And I started laughing to myself because this is the thing is, bro, in YouTube standards, because I went at YouTube and I said, fuck your money, YouTube. And I say that all the time, homie, I don't give a fuck. Fuck YouTube money. It doesn't pay me. It never paid me $1,000 to $1 million. None of this shit pays Savage Sev. I do this because I can, and people are going to tune into it, and people are magnetic to Savage Sev in the story of a real one, which a lot of these accounts can never do because they don't have a story like that, right? So let's get to it, man, because there was some hella disrespectful stuff that was laid in these messages, and just, it's crazy. So we're going to start out like this. I'm going to bring this up, right? I started in 2014, homie. I started in 2014 doing this shit, right? So we're going to go to this right here. Now, if you guys can see the graph, I don't know if it's detailed. So let's go to like some of the early, and I took a lot of videos off of this because when I was doing this, right? So we have this game right here, right? And we got, it's a thing going to the tailgates and shit. So this right here got 259 views on it, right? This shit got 259 views, right? And to be real, in TTC, if you have over, let's say, 200 views on your channels and videos, right? People honestly think that shit is doing some traction. If you can, you know what I'm saying, bring in 300 views in that football community I was in, people are like, damn, homie, you're really doing. So this has 200 views right here. Now, all my sports shit, damn, where's this shit? So all the sports shit I have, bro, from the early ages, you know what, we're just going to do it like this. I'm just going to talk to you about it. So I wanted to show you this, but I can't go from Creeper. I'm a fan of your channel, brother. Mile high salute. I appreciate all the support. So all my sports videos, right, would get maybe 300 views, bro. At the max, 300 views. And if you had 500 subs in that community, you were actually doing something, because in that community, nobody's really trying to be YouTubers. It's just a community of trash talk. It's just that's all it is. So if you have 500 subs and you got people that make videos and you get 200 to 300 views of video, people will actually be like, damn, homie, people are interacting with you in the community. You dig what I'm saying? So let's skip, because this is like, there's a lot of videos on here, bro. There's a lot of videos on here, right? Boom. I'm going to go down to the bottom. I got a lot of videos. So this right here, this is another one. This is a bet paid from the TTC right here. This is a bet paid from the TTC right here. Bet paid the TTC Raider band, right? 357 views. That's 400 views. So my point is, bro, is that in that community, that's what we did. That's all we did. It was not for YouTube. It was just trash talk, right? So let's go to the top of the channel now, which I reverted the whole channel. And let's see how many people fluctuate into this channel in a couple years of me just doing this, right? Of me trying to take it a little more serious and not really being a thing, right? So we got a video that got 2,400 views, 1,900 views. And this is just not even being monetized. This ain't even an algorithm, bro. This is like a thing that it's just original people coming through. 200 and 500 views, 100, 1,000 and 600 views. You know what I'm saying? We have multiple videos on this channel that started out as not even a YouTube channel, and it's getting out to the community. So in this YouTube universe, views is all that matters, right? When they talk about success. What up with it? What's up with it, man? All high salute. When they talk about success, bro. So to my counterparts and everybody else that's in the TTC that are headhunters and legendary people, right? Let's go to some of theirs. Let's go to the top dudes of the TTC, right? The fools that I started in. Let's go to Raider Band. He's a legendary fool. Raider Band. He got some.
So they can see this.
Hey.
And this is not to disrespect anybody. I'm not here to disrespect anybody. I'm just making a point how the box state business came through for your boy. This is Raider Ben. He got 4,960 subs, right? This is the homie. He does awesome lives. He's a Raider fan. Me and him have beef for a minute. We had a little conflict. But let's go to his view. This is one of my homies that we went to All Out War, right? In his sports shit, TTC, usually he was clearing about 300 aspects of views on sports shit, right? My view count tripled that shit with the content I'm doing. Let's go to another dude. You know what I'm saying? Like DFW is the homie. He does TTC material and boom. Oh shit. Damn, but this laptop, I gotta figure it out. But anyways, long story short, I'm not gonna go through all this shit because literally I have to figure out this laptop. My point is, my homies, is that as the box state, we built this shit together, homie. From where the channel has started in sports to what it is now, it got a lot of people looking at it from different platforms. We got a platform on this shit off my channel alone. We got a platform that I did a collab with a dude that had over 1 million views, and Savage Chef collabed with him for the Vinny video. We got multiple people doing reaction from these big time platforms. So in all reality, from not being a YouTube channel that is out to the aspect, like even my boy right here, he's a TTC creator, bro. And he does great work. He does great work. My boy, if you look at his views, and I'm not disrespecting nobody, I'm just trying to make a point, is that aspect coming from there and flipping your channel to what my channel has created, it's totally a success. It would never be a failment. You couldn't look at my channel and say that's a failment, because every single counterpart of the TTC and everything that I started from, I've tripled the views than anybody in that community. That's all. What I'm basically making a point is that the channel, it doesn't matter if I'm making $1 million, $1,000. It doesn't matter if I'm making money at all. The box state business has turned up completely, and my channel flipped totally to a new audience. So in all aspects, the channel is totally a success. Now, this is just one of the channels. I got another channel out there, 20,000 views, 14,000 views, 16,000 views. On this channel alone, bro, we talk about the lives, right? How many people you could get in the live, bro. I had a homie, DA Dove, on here that had 500 people in the live. That's unheard of coming from where we come from. 500 people is a lot of people, bro. On my channel, that's a failment. That's what they said. 500 people in the live? You got to be kidding me, bro. Like, people just don't do that. My football videos would sometimes get thousands of views. Nah, shout out to the real ones. And this is not to call out anybody, because I know the real motherfuckers that put in work for that community. But when you look at it at a deeper level, and this is to the new viewers, to the dudes that don't comprehend like shit that goes over people's heads. You just don't flip your content into new content. And usually that shit's a dud, homie. A lot of people die out. My channel's still up and running, and it still got the heartbeat, because this is the thing is we got people like this, original homies, homie, that just represent Denver. You can never stop that. You could never stop that, homie. That is success. Having multiple people from different states just plugging it in, sharing it. Like, homie, we have a voice in this aspect of box state business. You know, when I first started, and this is another thing to the people that, you know what I'm saying, will argue that shit, man. Put it into play. Like, use your thinking caps. In my state, homie, in my city and state, when I started doing the content and I literally changed over my content, there was only me doing box state business shit, bro. I set the trend for a lot of content creators that are coming out the box state business, because there was no Colorado content creators that were actually pushing Colorado content. That's the reality. Like, that's the truth. I started doing my shit for box state business, and then you started seeing people pop up, because you know why? They said, hey, there's something in Colorado. We got a strong viewing, and if we put our voices out there, we can actually start this thing for the box state. So shout out to all the content creators. My homie, you stay loyal. That's why. Hell yeah, homie, we got to stay loyal. We got to stay loyal. YouTube, the last thing you post, the worse your channel does. Once I got consistent, a lot of my loyal people stopped getting on YouTube. You know, so I mean, and this is the thing is, bro, we're going to continue to go, bro. We're going to continue to go. We're going to continue to beat the brakes off of every aspect, homie. I got a lot of new stuff, and I know a lot of people ain't going to want to hear that shit, bro, but it's just the truth, bro. It's just the truth. Like, yeah, YouTube is not pushing shit through the algorithm, because I say all the time, YouTube, you could go to hell. I do. And they don't like that, but it is what it is, bro. I'm not here to please YouTube. I'm here to please the homies from the box state and people that tap in with me. That's the truth, bro. So when we have people, you know what I'm saying, asking stupid ass questions, you know the point. I don't know who you are, but you know the point. The point is, bro, nobody can stop the aspect of what goes on. So if you don't get that point, that means it went over your head also. You got to understand, when you just got to just sit back and listen, bro. That's the reality. Yeah. So that's the point. You know, the point is, bro, is that we're setting tone, and we're paving the way for a lot of stuff that goes on out here in Colorado, homie. You know what I'm saying? Box state business all the way around. And it's going to continue to grow. And there's going to be more and more people that want to do Colorado content. And I urge people from the box state in Colorado to definitely start doing it more. If you have a story, speak your story, preach your story, tell your experiences. I've seen how much your channel has grown from us doing. Yeah. And it was a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like I always say, the original shit from the community was great. You know, we would tap in, and the fools that needed to be there were there, homie. You know what I'm saying? So it was always a great thing. Like, I will never forget that. I had some of the best times in YouTube on that. And one big reason, too, is because you could be free will to say whatever you want. Now, that was the time that you didn't get, you know what I'm saying, hit and strikes and shit. We could say whatever we want. It was free speech at that time. And nobody was crying on YouTube. Nobody was mad on YouTube. But over the time frame, shit started getting flagged. People started getting sensitive over what you say. You know what I'm saying? People started getting sensitive of what you say. And that's why that shit went to shit. People started flagging. That was another reason why I couldn't do no more of that community, because there's so many sensitive women. I would have to say majority of them fools is like women. I tapped in from the Bay when I can, big dog. I never really get notifications. When you go live, I got alerts on. Sometimes you'll just pop up, enjoy your content. Yeah, man. And that's what I love to see, man, because the thing about it is we all have stories from places we are from, homie. And everybody got some different type of stories in their backyard. I hate one thing I really just can't stand is when people try to knock people's struggles in their own backyard. You ain't even from the city. There's a lot of people that do this. You ain't from the city, bro. You ain't from the city like that. You couldn't tell me what goes on in my city. And that's just to people that always be having something to say about the town. I couldn't tell you what goes on in your city. You know, much love to the fam, bro. We gonna continue, you know. I don't know how I found your channel. Nah, and that's what I'm saying is like when we talk about, and this is what I'm saying, half dead, mall high salute to the writers, bro. When we talk about success, homie, one big key to success on YouTube is YouTube pushing you through the algorithm. Now, you know how you get through an algorithm is multiple people watch you. Multiple people click on your channel and you get traction. If you don't got that algorithm, you'll never grow. So when I say success from what I came from, a small ass community, and then converted and got in the algorithm of YouTube, and I got people from the Bay Area, and I got people from Texas, I got people from New York, I got people from other countries that are subbed up to my channel, homie. It means that it's been a successful ride. Now, the money aspect never been successful because I only made $500 off of YouTube. But just in that alone, $500 from a community that wasn't even a YouTube atmosphere. It was just a community. It wasn't for real YouTube. That's very successful. Being able to network and collab with a fool that gets millions. I'm talking about on one video gets millions of views and being noticed by that dude and collabing with that dude. My little channel that's not successful. I got to beg to differ, bro. That's hella successful. You got to know what successful is and what it ain't. But you want to know because you're just an account. You're an account that just roams to troll. You guys are just, the trolls are just accounts that roam to troll. That's all they're made up of. They don't have no real life. They don't have a platform. Nobody, if they try to do this and get on a platform, nobody would watch their platforms because they don't have a story. They're just kind of just existing in the YouTube world to be a troll and an account. What's up with it, Mall High Manus 5280? What's good with y'all, man? Mall High salute. You know, hey, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of it, helping the channel grow, bro. Because without you guys, we wouldn't have grown, bro. Without you guys actually being original people that tap in, YouTube's not gonna recognize that shit as stuff that people want to watch. But it's been so much traction from people, bro, that it got in the algorithm and a gang of people. I'm talking a lot of people, because when you go in the city of Denver, when you go to the city of Denver and I go anywhere, bro, there's going to be somebody that recognizes me. What's up, Big Sev? Damn, keep doing your channel. That's how we know it's a success too, is because when you get noticed in public and you start becoming like a figure to people, and you're talking to people and people are like, hey, bro, don't stop on the channel, bro. Like I watch every single video of yours, and you are the voice of Colorado, Box State. You are Denver's voice. You're doing something successful. There's people that done told me a lot of things, bro. Like I literally was contemplating suicide, and because I heard that you went through struggle in prison, I didn't even commit suicide, homie. That's successful in itself, bro. It doesn't even have to be materialistic, but I actually help save somebody's life, bro. What have you done for the community, trolls? What have you guys done? Next month, Chargers versus Lions preseason. Hell yeah, that's another homie right here. We started out from the bottom, now we're here. We started out from the bottom, now we're here. Salute to you, my homie Modog, one of the Chargers originals. It's good to see some of the football community in here, man. I don't see you guys too much no more. But the ones that stuck around and show and continue to, and see, that's how I know the real ones, bro. Like the ones that are really are real because they mess with me genuine, is the fools that stuck around from the football communities. And y'all still here, bro. Shout out to you guys, man. It's good to see y'all here, man. It's good to see the old football communities here. Mall high salute to all you guys. We in there, Modog. Yeah, it's coming up. Football season can't come fast enough. But yeah, that's what I had to say, man. You know, last night was a good live, bro. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Go watch the replay. My wife did an excellent Bible study. You know, she did an excellent Bible study, and that's the crazy part too is. And I know a lot of people ain't into that aspect, but there was people that stuck around that needed to hear that. There was people that stuck around that needed to hear that, man. And, you know, I'm a spiritual man. Like, I don't want anybody to get it twisted, homie. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I do not, like, this is the thing is, bro, I banged for 30 plus years, bro. And in my life now, I'm just trying to find peace, bro. I'm trying to just be a regular person. I don't know what else I could give to gangbanging. I don't know what else I could get to the hood, the homies that don't want to do nothing for they self, bro. I don't have no energy to do that shit no more, bro. And I do positive. I'm a positive person, bro. I found myself, and I'm still struggling to find myself. But at the end of the day, it's all about positivity with me. Like, I'm not about toxicness and negativity. I literally had too much toxicness in my life since a kid, homie. I'm 40 years old, and I barely stopped being negative in my 38th year, bro. And I'm tired of it, homie. I'm tired of it. So when I tell you I'm a person about the Lord, bro, I try to push that. And I know sometimes I come off maybe not this, and people will be like, bro, you don't live that. To me, it's about being a front liner even for Christ, bro. And I can't change the way I am. I only could be it, but I can actually give that word when I can, homie. And that's what people needed to hear last night. And if you can mock that, people can mock that, bro, and think that's funny, you got a lot of soul searching for yourself. You got to get your own mind right, bro. What it do, my homie? God bless, homie. Appreciate you pulling up. Mall high salute to the riders, bro. That's why I stay subscribed. That was 3 years ago. I still go back and forth. Hell yeah, man. And we appreciate that, bro. Like, I appreciate the homies from other cities and states coming to tell me their stories, bro. I got people from the Bay. I seen the homie, he a Cali homie too, right here. Shout out to California, homie. Doing his family thing, man. Go sub up to the homie's channel right there, bro. Go sub up to the homie's channel. He's networking with my boy Who Ride, Box State Business, Dummy Dodger, bro. Like, we all connected, homie. And when I see platforms, bro, like his platform, he's speaking a lot of truth. Y'all got to go check him out, man. Mall high salute. Yeah, real talk, homie. And a lot of youngsters will not understand that till it's too late, homie. And I got a second chance. I mean, that's why I really preach and try to not preach, but give advice to youngsters, because I got a second chance, homie. I was looking at life sentences, homie. I literally did 7+ years in DOC out here and almost lost my life to everything that the hood actually pushes on somebody's head. And even after that, I really didn't get a clue till after I realized, homie, after my bro got hit, the homies would be the first to do the homies dirty. So I had to separate from myself. And that showed me the real in people, because when you going through that and you separating yourself and you trying to be positive, the real ones, there's only a couple of them on your hand, bro. Everybody else seems to separate. When you're going through your hardest times, people separate. People don't really, there's not really that aspect of brotherhood at that time. And it goes to show me we put our life on the line for something that ain't never going to put their life on the line for you. You ain't never going to get love back from how much you put out there for the neighborhood. Never. You could be loyal to that shit to the grave, homie. You could die for that shit. In your heart, you really will die for that shit. You'll go sit and do a 10 piece on the yard for that shit. And in the end, homie, that shit ain't never gonna be loyal to you. It ain't never gonna be loyal to you. It doesn't matter how loyal you are to it. It ain't never gonna be back loyal to you, bro. That's backwards as fuck. Because we dying for a cause that ain't never gonna be conducive for the young fools, bro. The young fools are just so hypnotized by getting respect. You can have all the respect in the world, homie, and be a decent fool that lives off the code in the streets. And you have all that respect and still get chipped off by the same fools that say they respect you. Same fools they say that they love you. They'll be the first to gun you down, homie. They'll be the first to snitch on you. And that's my point, is I seen it with so many people get snitched on by their own compadres, bro. Not even the enemigos. Not even them fools from the other side is snitching these fools off. Not even them fools from the other side is the ones that killing these fools off. It's their own people. That's wild to me, man. That shit is crazy. But it's a trap. It's definitely a thing that, we we get hypnotized by, bro. But yeah, so that's all I had to say, man. I just wanted to come say what's up to the community, Box State Business. I wanted to come say what's cracking to everybody. Wanted to come talk about a little couple different things, you know. We gonna all have haters when we're doing something good, bro. When you're doing something good, you're always gonna have haters. But when I look at this whole thing, this whole ride of YouTube, homie, we done built some successful shit, man. We had if I didn't start doing what I was doing and the content that I have now, I would have never started networking with other fools that came across my shit that do content. Box State Business. I would have never came across the homie Who Ride really. If he never came across my channel and we got to talking. And we all from the same pretty much area. I'm just from the projects. He's in the other part of the east side. But this brought us all together, you know what I'm saying? And then I started seeing other people doing content, and it's like, damn, homie, yeah, hell yeah, Colorado, homie, Colorado based, Box State Business. Let's get to it. What y'all going on this Thursday, man? It's super hot out here in Denver, but that's what's popping, bro. I hope y'all good. I came from a gang background and love football. Oh, okay. Yeah. Craig Hospital in Inglewood. I was there for like 3 months, and you started popping up on my feed. I came from a gang background and love football. Hell yeah. The homie 49er, man. Shout out to the Empire. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, man. And I think that aspect, you know, it's kind of a crazy mixture. But when you look at it, sports and kind of politics, sometimes, you know, it kind of correlations, like it correlates with each other, because you got the brotherhood of the fan base, you got your fan base that you rock with, and you guys have a mutual love, and then you got the brotherhood of politics, so it's kind of tribes, you know, so it goes together in a sense. But at the same time, some people, they just like the aspect of football and they don't look at it that deep. Damn, what the hell? But Mahai salute, bro. I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wanted to chop it up for a quick second. I don't know what this did right here. Yeah, I'm with it, bro. Yeah, let's get to it, man. Let me interview. I got you, fam. Let's do it. Yeah. You know, I want to get back to some interviews too, but I'm down to collab, homie. You just let me know. I'll get at you in a DM. I'll send you my number, homie, before we could actually chop it up. You know, that'd be cool, homie. Definitely. I've been peeping out some of your channel, man, and we're going to grow your channel too, homie, because, you know, I feel like if you have something to offer and you got a voice, you definitely have to have a platform, bro, you know, and that's the reason why we do it, because sometimes we actually have the voice. We have the voice for the people that don't have the voice. I have people say you are the Denver voice, meaning they hear something about the city and state, and they never seen people actually talk about what goes on in Denver. We are overlooked, homie. Denver's overlooked. Like, there's not a lot of exposure on what the town is. There's not a lot of exposure on what goes on in our backyard. And so when people see that, they're like, damn, homie, like that shit brings back memories. He's talking about some shit that brings back memories. And I'm the type that I'm not never going to be biased. If I done heard history about the neighborhoods out here and it don't get a lot of exposure, I'm gonna show the riders from that neighborhood love and respect. I'm gonna give them a little bit of shine. Now, I know a lot of fools, some people be like, nah, bro, like, don't talk about the hood like that. But if I recognize it in my past and there's something that I seen from example, I'm going to show your neighborhood love. I got to show you a little bit of love. Don't take it as disrespect, you know. But all right, riders, man, I'm going to tap out. Mahai salute to all you guys. Hope everybody's blessed. You know what it is, man. Until the next one, Box State Business. I'm going to get out the homie Who Ride, see if you want to do the show tonight. And we're going to go from there, man. Mahai salute. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Let's go.